Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Barker Stadium, the site of this Thursday night middle school matchup between the visiting Madison Middle Redhawks and the Chapmanville Middle School Tigers. James Barker and KJ Phillips with you here on the D&D Sports Network. As KJ, we got to see Chapmanville and Logan play in a titanic struggle there last week, and one of the most premier matchups in middle school football we'll see in this area.
Absolutely. I watched that game when you and Darryl did it, and you could tell both them teams, they're probably the best two in the mountains in middle school in this area. I mean, they were just headbutting all night long. The biggest difference was the Kenny kid from Logan.
Yeah, he made a lot of big plays for Logan. That 88-yard screen pass that he took for the touchdown was the backbreaker.
Well, that was a third down play, too.
It was 3rd and 16 that Chapmanville had taken care of business, as now the Chapmanville Middle School Tigers out of the helmet in the end zone onto the field here this evening as the Tigers into tonight's contest with a 3-1 record on the season. And you go back to that Logan game, defensively they played pretty well in a lot of areas. It was a big 4th down play and a big 3rd down play that you mentioned, KJ, that kind of took Chapmanville out of their defensive rhythm, so to speak. But this is a defense that has been very, very stout all season long. Yeah,
and after halftime of that game, the coaches make great adjustments after halftime because Chapmanville come out after halftime, moved the ball up and down the field. They get like the first drive they got after half, they went down and scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
so they look good after halftime, just a few plays. And
it's just one of those games where if they were able to make a stop there when you needed one, maybe you have a chance to. That game was a lot, especially in the second half, a lot closer than the final score. 22-8 was the final score of that game. And I talked to Ashley Dalton. They really want to put that game behind them. Their season goals are still available for them, and this was a big one right here. If they're able to win this game, they cement themselves into that Black Diamond Championship game, regardless of the outcome of the rest of their season. So the captain's out to midfield for Chapmanville. Number 77, that's Colton Farley. He's the starting right guard for Chapmanville. Number 14 is Preston Collins. 75 for the Tigers. And then number 99.
I think it's 99.
Is that 99? It's David Browning if it's 99.
No, it's 68.
68. Well, that's Tony Atkins. That's as Darryl.
That's Darryl's man. What was he calling him?
The Garrett
Fort Menace.
I think so, yeah. Excellent defensive line for Chapmanville. And, we talk about their defense a lot, but their offense has been impressive as well. They're led by quarterback Dakota Dalton. Dakota had a lot of good balls in the game against Logan. There's a couple of miscommunications, a couple drops as well, and those are the type of throws and catches that you have to make in those big games. But he's shown that he is very, very mature at that quarterback position, even though he's only in his 2nd year of playing.
And if Kenny don't take that screen pass on 3rd and 16 to the house, 88 yards, Chapmanville's getting the ball back with real good field position, just down 1 score.
Absolutely, and they have a chance maybe to win that game.
If they get Logan, score and 2-point conversion, you win.
Yeah, and that's a Logan team that had not given up a point all season long, and Chapmanville scored 8 and then drove it down the field in a 14-8 game and just couldn't get it across. Or 16-8 game, rather. Just couldn't get it across. So here we are getting ready to start here. The Madison Redhawks, who were defeated by Logan in the season opener, come into this contest, I believe, 1-3 on the season.
Well, I'll tell you what, big matchup Friday night in the Madison area.
Ooh. I don't know if you're going to be able to find a seat. You'll be hanging on the fence if you don't get there early. That is the marquee matchup in the state of West Virginia.
Yes, it is.
That one is going to be a fun game. Got to watch and listen to you guys on Crunch Time last night. Coach Jones, you can tell he's just beaming right now. He's beaming right now. He's so excited.
Oh, he's excited, man. You can't – hats off to him and his staff of what they've turned Mingo around this year, and it's done an excellent job up there.
Getting ready to get things underway here. The nationally ranked kicker, Ashton McClanahan, will step it off. And 8 minutes on the clock here, and 8-minute quarters in middle school football. McClanahan checks both sides, and his kick is on the way. A little shot down the sideline off the hands of the Madison returner. That is 33, Matt Anderson, but goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Red Hawks. They'll take over on their own 31-yard line.
Ball out of bounds. Madison will take over on their own 31-yard line. First and 10.
Guys, if you're tuning in, hit that like and share button. See how many people we can get watching these young men today. And all these comments, guys, want you to click on a string. Do not click on them. They're spam.
Chapmanville in their 4-4 defense comes out. Madison in a little bit of a power eye look. Tight end to the bottom. Going to be an inside trap to number 7. That is Alex Dent. He fights forward for about a gain of 3 on the play. Big play there to open up the game for the Red Hawks. Inside trap. Gets about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Madison. We'll get some of those starters for you as soon as we can, as middle school's a little bit different, KJ. Rosters aren't posted online, so you can't do some advanced research sometimes, but we'll get those starters to you as soon as possible. Shotgun formation now, a little bit of a single wing look, ball on the ground, and Tony Atkins, did he pick it up? And no, they fall on it, though. I believe that's Preston Cooper that falls on it on the outside, or Preston Collins, rather. Excuse me. Preston Collins falls on it, and it will be a first down for Chapmanville.
Kevin Maynard says, watching my son play from Lynchburg, Virginia.
And that's one of the reasons D&D does what they do. They find a way to connect people with their kids and grandkids all across the country. Dalton hands it off. This one to Jackson Ellison. Ellison to the outside. Can he get to the edge, get to the end zone? He does. Touchdown Tigers. A one-play score from 24 yards out, and Chapmanville takes an early 6-0 lead.
You know, I've done a few middle school games with you this year, and everyone I've done, this kid has ran the ball really well.
Yes, he has. 7:10 to go here in the first. And Ellison with the 24-yard touchdown run. McClanahan on for the extra point. The kick is up. It is through. 7-0. Chapmanville leads. Back with more middle school football right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you are ready. Coalfield Health Center.
Back here at Barker Stadium, 7-0. Chapmanville leads. A little pooch kick there from McClanahan again. Good effort by Maddox Sarton, diving on the ground to try to get that one to save it from going out of bounds. But it'll be out of bounds on the 38-yard line, and that means Madison will take over on the 43-yard line after they mark off the 5 yards. The other captain for Chapmanville, 75, Wilson Lamb. Apologize, didn't get that as quick as possible. Madison with their second possession after the fumble on their second play.
Daryl's got a game tonight too, middle school, Belfry and Perry Central.
It should be a good one.
Yes, I think it will be a really good football game.
A good one. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 10-minute quarters in middle school for Kentucky, or is it still 8?
Still 8.
Okay.
Yep, still 8.
You had a Tuesday night game that was fun to watch too there.
The Hazard and Pikeville.
Yeah, that was fun. Power I formation again for the Red Hawks. Inside trap again. This time Chapmanville able to read it. Did the ball come out again? No,
Yes.
They did. Chapmanville picks up another fumble. Jackson Ellison recovers it at the 42-yard line. This is not the start that Madison wanted in this game.
No, 2 carries, 2 fumbles.
Yeah. 7:03 to go here in the first quarter. Chapmanville already ahead. 7-0. And they're going to trade the tight end and the wing to one side. Dalton in the gun. He'll give it to Maynard this time. Little outside pin and pull action. Blocking. They've got it. Maynard gets it to the edge, to the 5, out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Number 11, Jacob Maynard with the carry.
Maynard wearing 11 tonight as he picks up a gain of about 31 there. Inside, now they mark it at the 5-yard line. So at the 5, Chapmanville has had 2 plays, both large gains, and now a chance to put one in the end zone here. Dalton will be in the gun. A little bit of a single wing look. They'll give it to Maynard on the inside, and nothing doing there as he's maybe lost a yard on the play. Big 79. That's Romel Henderson.
Yeah, good stop. He made him right in the backfield. And you got a big game tomorrow night too. You and Mr. Joe Kins are on the call
I'm excited
together.
to see my buddy Joe. It's been a while that I've not only called a game with Joe, but seen my buddy Joe. Excited for him to come down and call that game for us at the new facility at Herbert Hoover High School. Maynard gets it, looks to the outside, will cut it up, cuts it back against the defense and gets in the end zone. Jacob Maynard finds the end zone. It's been 4 plays for Chapmanville, and they've gotten a great start to this game. 13-0 with 6:08 to go here in the first.
Number 2, Ashton McClanahan on for the extra
Maynard's
point.
6-yard run gives Chapmanville a 13-0 lead.
Now, Madison's the feeder to Scott, right?
Yes. As McClanahan's kick up and through. 14-0 the score here from Barker Stadium. Back with more middle school football right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Stop by Eric Home and Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Home and Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes. Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
Back here at Barker Stadium, James Barker, KJ Phillips with you here for this middle school action between Chapmanville and Madison. Chapmanville a 14-0 lead. Just 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. McClanahan's kick, end over end, will bounce, hops around. Madison still trying to fall on it. It's still on the ground. Did they get it? No, it's Chapmanville again. That's 3 fumbles, KJ, now for Madison in 4 offensive plays. Because that's a special teams play.
Yeah.
That's just amazing. And Chapmanville has done the right things. Every time the ball's been out, they have been able to fall on it. We'll see what Coach Dalton tries to draw up here as Ellison and Maynard both with touchdowns. We have yet to see Dakota Dalton put it in the air because Chapmanville's only had 4 plays. But we'll see maybe here if Chapmanville decides to maybe air one out. And they got the guy that can do it. He can sling it.
Yeah, and they got the speedster over here. It looks like he's in the slot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's Sarton. So we'll see Three high shell for the Redhawks as tight end and wing will flip to the other side. As Dalton flips it over there to Ellison as they got the trade, and Ellison was able to catch that reception and move it about 11 yards. And pretty good job of manipulating that defense there. They saw when they traded, they moved all kinds of guys, and Ellison just swung out there to the right. And an easy completion for Dalton. That's what makes the quarterback life easy, KJ. You can flip it to your back and they gain 11, 12 yards. That's an easy night. The 1st and 10, 12-yard line for the Tigers as Dalton barking out the signals. Two receivers to the top, and Dalton drops it, and they're going to call incomplete as he went to throw it there quick to Ellison and just kind of came out of his hand. So incomplete, 2nd down.
He just slipped out of his hand there as he went to throw. Good job by the ref noticing that he was throwing.
Yep. That's that Tom Brady tuck rule that probably started the Patriot dynasty, to say the least.
Yeah, Raiders win that game.
Yeah, I think they do too.
I watched the documentary where him and Woodson was talking about it, and, Tom practically admitted it was a fumble. But the tuck rule.
Dalton sends starting in motion. He drops it and then falls on it. So back-to-back kind of bobbles here for the Chapmanville offense. Has been a little bit of a tough go here for guys holding on to the football in this one. Madison already with 3 fumbles in the game. Back-to-back bobbles for Chapmanville. So 3rd and 12 from the 14, 15-yard line here is they're going to call it incomplete. So they call it a touch pass, and it's incomplete. So 3rd and 10, so they're going to reset it at the 13-yard line. So an incomplete pass. It's now they got 2 downs to score here or get the first down. Dalton in the gun, gives it off, up the middle. Ellison breaks a few tackles, but he's stopped up. Pile still going, but now they pull him back. As again, a big 79, Romel Henderson, able to make the stop on the bottom of the pile as well with number 30, Drake Daniels for the Redhawks, as it'll be 4th and 8.
Do you try a field goal with this field goal kicker
That's
you
a
got
good question,
here?
KJ.
I think I would, wouldn't you?
I would give him a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's we've seen him kick it very far, so that's well within his range. But Chapmanville's going to go for it. Under center is Dalton. Dalton will toss it to Maynard, and they're going to little stampede to the outside, and Maynard jogs into the end zone, but a flag flies as he crosses the goal line. We'll see what the call is, as that is usually in the area of holding to be that far down the field. They threw it at the goal line, so they'll mark it off from that spot, and it'll be right back to the 10-yard line. So it'll probably be 4th and 8 again for Chapmanville after the officials confer here. And we'll see exactly what that call is. Personal foul. Oh, a blindside block. So that's going to move it back 5 more yards. So it'll be 4th and 13 from the 15-yard line. I don't know if they're going to mark it from the spot or that is – yeah, they're going to mark it from the spot. So 4th and 15 from about the – well, 4th and 13 from the 15-yard line. So, Scott and Mingo tomorrow, Chapmanville, Hoover, and
we also have Powell County and McGoffin County. I'll be doing that one. And Parkersburg and GW.
Ooh.
Daryl's going all the way to Parkersburg tomorrow to do Parkersburg and GW.
Well, if Daryl's listening, I'm going to tell him about a restaurant after this play. Toss to Maynard there, and he stopped up. As the toss sweep, unable to get the first down, and Madison has a positive moment for the first time in this game as they're able to stop Chapmanville on downs, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line.
So there's a good restaurant in Parkersburg?
Oh, absolutely. The name of it is escaping me right now, but we used to, when I was at Logan, we used to travel up there and play Parkersburg a lot, and that was the place that that we would always go, nice Italian restaurant. I'm sure somebody in the comments, Joe Kendra knows exactly what I'm talking about. I guarantee it. And it's fumble on the snap, and I think Chapmanville's got it.
I think they
oh,
do
my
too.
goodness. It's another fumble.
And they do have
And
it.
it's Chapmanville gets it right back. 77, Colton Farley, one of the captains tonight, was able to fall on it and get that one. So 4 fumbles in, 5 offensive plays, because the one happened on special teams. It has just not gone well here in the first 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes for the Madison Redhawks.
That one was like a miscommunication with the center and the quarterback. Coaching staff from Madison can't be happy. Like you said, 5 offensive plays, 4 fumbles.
Columbo's. I remembered it now. Columbo's is the restaurant. There we go. That's the one. Absolutely fantastic. From the gun, Maynard has it. Outside run. Puts a move on the corner. Gets to the edge. Puts a move on another guy into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Jacob Maynard from 15 yards out gives Chapmanville a 20-0 lead here with 4:19 to go in the first quarter.
Chapmanville, number 11.
Maynard gets his second touchdown of the night on the 15-yard run.
Touchdown, number 2 after the flag. Out for the
Chapmanville cruising in this one.
Roger Dempsey hooked you up before you said it. He said Columbo's.
There we go, Roger. Great minds. Kick us up and through. 21-0. Chapmanville leads. Back with more middle school football right here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
What do you think about it? And he's going.
Back here at Barker Stadium, James Barker, KJ Phillips with you as KJ and I just kind of run down our schedule for tomorrow.
Yeah.
A heavy dose of football here on the D&D Sports Network, just the way we like it on Friday nights. Is that kick into the middle, fielded by 33. That's Matt Anderson as he's able to catch it, fall down, and that's where Madison will take over. And it's been a struggle for the Redhawks here so far. 4 fumbles to start this game. Chapmanville has cashed in on 3 of those to have this 21-0 lead.
Oh, and I forgot, we are going Tug and Tulsa tomorrow, too.
All right, Tug and Tulsa. I think you said Dylan Morris will be there for Tug and Tulsa. That one now, about 7, 8, 9 years ago. Man, that was a big rivalry between those two.
Let me tell you,
two schools.
It still is.
Okay.
You ought to go to a basketball game when they're piled up in Tug down there. It's crazy.
Power I formation for the Redhawks. They'll give it to the deep back this time. The Chapmanville defense right there, though, as when you see those green shoes in on the tackle, it's got to be either Sawyer Dalton or Cooper Perry. That time it was Sawyer Dalton who makes the play there along with David Browning. But, those two inside backers with their green shoes are easy to spot for this old guy up here in the booth.
Lisa Browning says, Kevin Maynard, he's on fire tonight, Daddy. Lisa Browning says, way to go, Jacob.
As the Redhawks, 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line. Handoff this time to 7. That's Dent, as Dent fighting forward. Tough run there for the fullback, able to get 2 yards out to the 34, so it'll be 3rd and about 7 there for the Redhawks. So is that 6 total games tomorrow for the D&D Sports Network, or for 5?
5, I think.
Okay.
McGoffin, Herbert Hoover, Tug. Daryl's in Parkersburg.
Got a penalty there.
Is that all we got for? 4 or
then
5.
you have, I think it's 5. I think we're right. I think it's 5.
False start.
So false start, 3rd and 12 now for
Be a
the
5-yard
Red
penalty.
Hawks.
And we scringed for them games because most of our local teams are on the road this
Yes,
week, even
yeah.
in Kentucky too. So
From the 29-yard line.
It'll be some long trips for the crew.
Daryl's got the
I was
longest.
about to say one longer than the others. And again, they'll keep it this time 21. That is, couldn't see that. I didn't have a number for 21. So if anybody out there recognizes that number, we'll appreciate you pass that along. The carry about 2 yards, so it'll be 4th and 10. 2:22 to go here in the first quarter for Barker Stadium. Chapmanville trying to avenge their loss last week to Logan. And the next time we see the middle school at home will be homecoming. As they try to do homecoming here where both schools have homecoming in the same week, the high school and the middle school. The roll out there, throw, picked off. Oh, he dropped it. They're going to call it incomplete. Preston Collins had it, and he had all kinds of greenery in front of him, and he just couldn't corral it.
He saw the touchdown before he caught it.
He did. He did. But Chapmanville will take over on downs at the 31, and Chapmanville has had really good field position all game long. As Dalton will get his troops in the huddle. Chapmanville, the one possession they had is where they bobbled a few times, but other than that, they have looked really smooth on offense.
Now, is homecoming next week or the week
2
after?
weeks.
2 weeks.
2
okay.
weeks from tomorrow. As Dalton rolls out, looking, throws it short. Great ball, great catch. Ellison to the 15 and steps out at the 10-yard line. And I tell you what, it's one of the toughest throws a quarterback can make. You roll away from your strong arm to the left, and he put that one right on the dot to Ellison, who was running that out for a first down to the 10-yard line.
He's looked really good all season that I've seen throwing the ball across his body.
As Chapmanville breaks the huddle again. Maynard in the wing with Browning there with him. As Maynard on the right side of Dalton. They'll give it to Maynard up the middle. Got some good blocks. Getting a block from Sarton there as well. Ellison, did the ball come out?
I believe it did.
I believe it did. And it is going to, we're looking for a sail touchback. And we have seen some fumbles tonight.
So Madison's going to take over on the 20.
Yeah, Madison will take over on the fumble.
Recovered by Madison in the end zone, results in a touchback.
You know, and it's one of those games, if you're Ashley Dalton, like you're up 21-0 with 1:41 to go in the first quarter. But the last couple offensive possessions haven't been as clean as you like.
Yeah.
You can probably tell that there may be some motivation at halftime.
I guarantee it.
Power I formation for the Red Hawks. There's a little bit of a gun power I look here for Madison. As there's the snap. Give to the deep back, and that D-line for Chapmanville swallows him up quickly. Dalton and Perry in there, as well as it looked like 78
Perry for a gain of 2. And 2nd and 8
for Chapmanville as well. As that is Caleb King.
Yep,
on the
Caleb
tackle.
King.
So Madison, gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. And that power eye gun again. Snap back, give to Dent, able to break a tackle, gets up the middle. Dent with the biggest play of the game so far for the Red Hawks. It's their first down. As Dent, who has run hard for the Madison Red Hawks, gets a gain of about 12 on the play.
You know, fumbles, the reason they're going 21-0, they fumbled the ball, and Chapmanville's taken over in the red zone about every time, this side of the field, every time they've got the ball.
Step aside for the break at this timeout. Back with more middle school football action right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you. If you're trying to rehab from an on-the-field or workplace injury, come to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance in Chapmanville, West Virginia for all your physical therapy needs. For over 10 years, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance has been making sure their clients rebound in the quickest amount of time possible. That's Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Look forward to seeing you.
Back here at Barker Stadium, 51 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Chapmanville a 21-0 lead. Madison, after the run by Dent on first down, they'll give it to him again as he's trying to fight his way forward. Flag on the play, and right at the 33-yard line. Well, you had mentioned, KJ, right before the break about these fumbles. Like, it's a little bit interesting because we've seen it for both teams.
Yeah.
So. And it's great weather. It would be different if it was a little bit wet or anything like that. But it's great weather here on a Thursday night.
What was the penalty?
It looked like holding on Madison, so they'll mark it off 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 23-yard line.
Josh Farley says, "Let's go Tigers. Let's go Colton Farley, one proud parent." And Lisa Browning says, "Let's go Tigers." Paul Crowgrove says, "I have to cheer for both teams because I have granddaughters cheering on each side."
That's a nice moment there.
Yeah, Riley Green and Kinsley Madeline.
We'll try to get you a few pictures of those young ladies who work hard to be out here on Thursday nights. In the gun for the Red Hawks is a snap, quick throw over. As that one is completed, but met immediately there as you got Preston Cooper in on the tackle, as well as Sarton coming up to make the play. So first down pass doesn't do much for Madison there, but second pass we've seen tonight for the Red Hawks.
I believe that's going to take us to the second quarter.
That will do it for the first quarter of play. Chapmanville a 21-0 lead here from Barker Stadium. Back with more middle school football right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better. If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
Back here at Barker Stadium, it'll be 2nd and 20 for the Red Hawks here as we head into the second quarter. James Barker and KJ Phillips with you here on the D&D Sports Network. We appreciate you watching and supporting these mountain athletes on the D&D Sports Network tonight. Middle school football, preview of these young guys before they hit high school.
2nd and 20 for the Red Hawks from the 24.
Madison in the gun. And going to get the snap. They give it back off on a little end around there,
nice.
A little reverse there. Number 30 with the carry. That is Drake Daniels as he gains about 11 on the play. Good little play design there from the Red Hawks as they're able to
Pick up of about 11.
gain
What's
11.
Ashley's assistant coach here in the Orange Hat? What's his name?
That is Mike McLeod.
Mike McLeod. I got to give him a shout out, man. I got to talk to him before the game. Really good guy, good
He
coach,
is.
giving me some insights. And was going to tell him I'd give him a shout-out tonight. So
Yeah,
there's your shout-out, my man.
Mike's a good guy, good coach. The only thing bad about him is a 49ers fan. So
Well, I'm a Bengals fan.
there you go. Give to the outside, Dent trying to get to the edge. Up comes Cooper. Ooh, big tackle there. Preston Cooper is able to make the play. May have rolled his ankle there in the process. They got kicked right in the stomach by when he brought Dent down. But that was a beautiful tackle. And you don't, I mean, as a coach, you see that guy come up from the secondary and he's able to make the right angle and then he rolls as he tackles. That's textbook. That's exactly the way you teach it. And you could tell old coach of me got excited when he saw that guy come in and then roll on the legs of the ball carrier. And the reason, well, we check on Cooper there, but the reason that you teach that, and I know a lot of people don't like to roll on the legs, but that's the only way that you can use your momentum to get that ball carrier down. If you just hit below the waist and you don't roll, 9 times out of 10 that ball carrier falls off.
Yeah.
So you've got to have that momentum where you roll and try to create that torque to bring the ball carrier down.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him, like you said, when he got kicked. But I have to say, your Bills are going pretty good this year.
Well, we got a big one. Got a big one Sunday.
Yep, you sure do. And I think the Bengals are figuring it out. Joe Burrow's not healthy.
He's not, but
he's grinding it out.
They've started to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they'll be just fine. 4th and 9 for the Redhawks as they'll fake it. They'll roll the quarterback out, throw down the field, just misses Daniels. Good throw there from Tanner Simmons, the lefty. Just couldn't find him, and it'll be incomplete, and Chapmanville will take over on the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Tigers from the
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of friends that are Bengals fans and a lot of friends that are Steelers fans, and the only I only have a couple of friends that are Dolphins. I try to limit my Dolphins fans.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm rooting for Buffalo, but that offense from the Dolphins is something to watch.
They're special.
They got speed everywhere.
Well, the most amazing stat to me is Tua gets it out in around 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That means there's no reason to even pass rush. Like, he gets it out that fast. That's a tough get for your defensive line. Starting with it. Tries to get around the edge. It does. He may have the distance here. Gets to the edge. Breaks one tackle and gets tackled inside the 10-yard line. Maddox Sarton showing off his speed there on the jet sweep. Picks up a first down, gain of 27 on the play. Chapmanville starting to kind of find their rhythm offensively.
You know, I'm so impressed with his speed from last year to this year.
Yeah.
It's different, so much different. He's gotten so much faster with just in a year.
This Chapmanville middle school football team, a lot of 8th graders on this team. They're going to have to find a way to reload a little bit after this season. They're really, really good, really, really deep. And I know Coach Belcher at the high school hopes that he gets every single one of these 8th graders. Give this time to Maynard, breaks one tackle, but good tackle there on the play. That's number 2, Liam Franchini. As Franchini makes the tackle. 2nd and 5 now, goal to go. As Chapmanville no huddle. Dalton calls out the play. 6:15 to go here on a moving clock. Dalton gives it to Maynard. Maynard up the middle. Power play there for the Tigers. Maynard punches it in, and it's 27-0.
That's his 3rd of the night, isn't it?
That is his 3rd touchdown of the night, 5 yards out. And Chapmanville kind of starting to flex their muscles a little bit here, KJ.
Yes.
McClanahan on to attempt the point after.
Now, is he an 8th grader too?
He is an 8th grader too.
Ashton McClanahan on for the extra point.
As Chapmanville looks like they're missing a guy as they'll run one out there. Good awareness by everybody there, making sure they get the guy onto the field. McClanahan now ready. Snap is back. Kick is up. It is good. 28-0. Chapmanville leads. Back with more middle school football right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
Back here at Barker Stadium, James Barker, KJ Phillips with you here on the D&D Sports Network. 28-0. Chapmanville Middle School leads Madison Middle. And don't forget tomorrow night, all kinds of football action for you here on the D&D Sports Network. As me and Joe Kinzer will be in the new digs for Herbert Hoover High School as Chapmanville travels to Herbert Hoover. And Dylan Morris down in Tug Valley for Tug Tulsa. And another ball on the ground. And
I believe Chapmanville got it. I really do.
It's going to be close. Oh, good play there for Madison. It's 88. It's one of the numbers I wasn't able to get down, KJ, so we'll have to check on that one for Madison. A good effort there from that young man.
First and 10 Redhawks from the
number 88 is Gage Agillian.
Gage Agillian. So he makes a good play there. Madison takes over. 37-yard line. Under center. Madison gives it off. This one to Dent. Dent ran the ball pretty well without having a lot of space. They've been able to make some good cuts, runs hard, and gets gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be second, a long 5, maybe gain of 4 on the play for Dent.
Pick up a 4 for the Redhawks.
And you said you're going to be in McGoffin County?
Yeah, McGoffin County and Powell County. Dylan will be in Tug Tulsa. You'll be Herbert Hoover, you and Kinzer up with Chapmanville, and then Darrell will be at Parkersburg. I think he's taking the guy that helped you last week.
Okay, Coach May.
Yep, he'll be up there with Darrell and Parkersburg.
Give it on the end around there to Daniels, and a good play there. Read that one perfectly.
Loss of 4 on the carry.
I believe that was Tony Adkins making that play.
Billy Chambers says, I'm a Bengals fan. Well, you become my new best friend on the D&D, Billy.
KJ and I talk a little NFL from time to time when we're up here.
Well, who we got tonight? Green Bay and
Lions. Yeah.
That's right. There's the division.
That's a good game.
Whoever wins this game, I think, is going to win the division.
I tell you what, Jordan Love has looked good.
Green Bay's defense is really good. And, and Jordan brought them back, down 16-0 last week against New Orleans?
Power eye gun for the Red Hawks as they'll hand it off up the middle. Good gash there as that's 2. That's Franchini, Liam Franchini. Gain of 5, so 4th and 5. Madison starting to get their legs under them here in this second quarter. They struggled there holding on to the football in the first quarter, but we've seen some positive plays from the Red Hawks here as this game has gone on. Again, Dent has ran the ball well. It's the first time we have seen Franchini run it. And we've seen Daniels on a couple end arounds as well. From the gun. There's the snap. Fake. Throw over the middle. Oh, it's caught. Good catch there from Asher Aldridge. From the quarterback, Tanner Simmons. And a little play action pop pass over the middle to the tight end. Gets a first down.
Good play design. It's almost like you're watching Tim Tebow with the jump pass. That's kind of what it reminded me of.
Simmons able to find Aldridge there on the completion. Simmons gets the count, gets the snap, gives it off to Franchini there, breaks one tackle, but then falls forward, and they may have a face mask here. They're going to call it a personal foul, face mask, I believe. And we'll see what the officials say as we see some Chapmanville substitutes come back into the game.
getting back on the Green Bay thing, they might have this quarterback thing figured out in the NFL. You think Brett Favre is a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers set for 3 years.
Yep.
He becomes one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL ever. And then Love comes in, sets for 3 years behind Rodgers, and now look, he's sitting there, 3-0 or 2-1?
2-1, yeah. And, the only issue is that eventually you have to pay those guys. They sit a little bit too long, but if it works out and you get your next franchise guy, I don't think anybody's going to complain. I was a Bills fan. You were a Bengals fan. We waited for that franchise guy for a really long time.
Yeah, we finally got him, didn't we?
Yeah. You get a first down here from the Redhawks. And I'll say this. You guys had your franchise guy until the playoffs there. Carson Palmer took that shot against Kiko Van Olhoffen. And
that was one of his teammates at USC.
Yeah.
When he done that. Yeah, I remember it tore me up too. And he completed that pass for about 50 yards to Chris Henry down the sideline. And then we had one of our stud receivers, then he gets killed.
Yep. Just one of those things sometimes when you're a fan of those kind of teams. Hopefully one. And I tell my Bengals buddies all the time, one of us at some point in time has got to win one.
Yeah.
There's a give inside there. I believe that's the Dent. Good job by the Chapmanville defense as they bottle him up. Maybe no gain on the play as Perry along with Browning making the stop for Chapmanville.
Josh Allen, he's risk here and there, but these last, three games? Not the first one. He kind of was
the 2
a little
games,
wild, but these last ones, he's played awesome.
He's played really well. Yeah. I tell my buddies all the time, Josh is going to Josh every once in a while. He's going to do some stupid stuff, but sometimes it works out for the best. Good run there from Franchini up the middle there on the inside trap as he's able to gain about 7 or 8 on the play. So 3rd and short now here for the Redhawks as they've had a really good drive here, KJ.
Yeah, they're moving the ball real well this drive. Started out that big 4th down pass with the jump, I call jump pass, but hit the tight end over the middle.
3rd and about 3 or 4 for the Redhawks. Simmons under center. They'll run the same play. Give it up again to Franchini. Falls forward. He's close to the first down marker. They're going to mark him right before the 20-yard line. And the official holding up the fist, so that's 4th down. As they're going to get a measurement. Now they're going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. 1:57 to go here in the first half. Step aside for a break. Back with more middle school football right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Whether it's home, life, business, or auto insurance, Scott Ambergy at State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia is here to protect the things you love. Call Scott Ambergy today for a free quote. That's State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
Back here at Barker Stadium, handoff up inside, and it's going to be a first down for the Madison Redhawks. As their drive will continue inside the red zone now. As get a carry down inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. So another first down for the Redhawks. 1:51 to go here in the first half as Madison has moved this one all the way from about the 34-yard line to here at the Chapmanville 16. Give up the middle this time. Franchini lost it. Ball on the ground. It's another fumble, and Chapmanville gets it. Man, things were moving so smooth for the Madison offense, but Franchini gets popped, and Chapmanville falls on it for another Madison turnover.
I was about to, right before that play happened, I was about to say, if Madison could have held onto the ball the first part of this game, this could be a different ball game. The way they're moving the ball now, then bam, another fumble.
Another fumble. That's the 5th fumble tonight for the Redhawks. Chapmanville has scored on 4 of those. And they now have a chance to cash in another time.
1:35 left before the half. And we see Dakota run his 2-minute offense here and air it out a little bit.
I think we will. I think that's something that they have wanted to work on a little bit. Now they get an opportunity to do so. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Dalton looks, a little swing pass over to Ellison. Ellison in some space. Tries to get Lug. Good tackle there from the young man coming up from his safety position. That's number 12, Bentley Haley.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle.
It's a first down, but a good tackle there for the safety. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, Halley, Haley, coming up for the tackle from that safety position. But a good catch, good run there from Ellison. Dalton in the gun. They'll flip it over to Sarton this time. Sarton's got a lead blocker out in front. He's got some space. Can he get a block? He does. Down the sideline, jumps over a guy and steps out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Big block there from, I believe that's Maynard out there doing a little lead blocking.
He's got his nose in a little bit of everything tonight.
He does.
3 touchdowns. He's out leading the block for Sarton there.
As Dalton has yet to take a deep shot down the field here, KJ.
Yep.
But he has been very efficient with his throws. 2 short screens there. Now Dalton in the gun, under. He's got Browning if he can find him. He does, throws it off the fingertips of David Browning. Incomplete. But Dalton did a good job avoiding the rush, makes the throw, just misses Browning. It'll be 2nd and 10, and Madison will take a timeout. We'll do the same. 1:04 to go here in the first half. Back with more middle school football right here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you want to work for the nicest fleet of trucks around, call Eric's Trucking. Right now we are hiring for 18 and 10-wheeler drivers. Must have CDLs. Eric's Trucking is a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and wants to wish Maddox Sarton the best of luck in today's contest. Stop by McCoy Dental and let our friendly staff take care of all your dental needs. Whether it's crowns, root canals, teeth cleaning, implants, or you're just in need of some light cosmetic work, we have you covered. McCoy Dental, improving our area one smile at a time. McCoy Dental is located at the Fountain Place Mall in Logan, West Virginia.
Back here at Barker Stadium, hand off to Ellison. 2nd and 10 from midfield. Ellison tripped up, and we'll probably see a timeout. We'll keep things here on that timeout as Ellison over the 50-yard line to about the 45.
Yeah, Daniel Miller says last week's Logan Chapmanville Middle School game was one of the most hardest hitting games I've seen at the middle school level.
I would agree with that, Daniel, and thanks for tuning in and watching and listening to us tonight. But, yeah, I absolutely agree. I actually talked to Brandon Atkins, the Logan Middle School coach, after that game, and I told him, I said, that was the most physical Logan team I had seen in some time. Yeah. At any level, they were just – their physicality was very, very impressive. And Chapmanville was able to match it at points in time, but we've mentioned Levante Kinney just kind of made 2 huge plays.
Yeah, he was the difference maker in that ball.
He was. 28-0, Chapmanville leads here from Barker Stadium.
Now, did they have – I don't remember. Was Kenny there last year?
Yes, I believe so.
I can't remember if he was or not.
58 seconds, 3rd and 5. Dalton rolls out to the right, looking downfield. Will throw the hitch there to Vance. Jacob Vance with his first catch, spins, able to break 2 or 3 tackles, and Vance gets down. Took a shot, but able to shake them off and get down to the 32-yard line, and we'll see how fast Chapmanville decides to move here. Clock getting ready to start. The ball is spotted. And I believe, did they take a timeout?
Yep, they did.
They did. So Chapmanville takes a timeout. Take the time to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest here on the D&D Sports Network. It's always sponsored by Kiefer's Kawasaki of Logan, Coalfield Health Center, Aracoma Drug, Appalachian Medical, Mingy Beef Jerky, Genmar Services, 3 Guys Pizza, Rebound Physical Therapy, Double Quick, Cheech's Pizza, Diamond Flagging, Gracie and Tate Merchandising, Scott Amberg, State Farm, McCoy Dental, Eric's Trucking, Del Barton Quick Shop, Evans Auto Parts, Giovanni's of West Logan, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Missy Birchfield, State Farm of Logan, Justin Markham, Restoration One, and Trailhead Bar and Grill. Appreciate those sponsors for us. Chapmanville with the ball. Gun. Dalton gets hit from behind and came right off the edge. Yes. And it's going to be Chapmanville football as they're going to mark him down. And that was a free rusher on Dalton. We saw it here live.
Up too.
They're going to say they're going to get a timeout on the field. I think they marked it Chapmanville football. And they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a break till they get this sorted out here, but it looks like it'll be Chapmanville football. Back with more middle school football action right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Stop going out of town to take care of your health care needs when we can take care of you right here locally. Stop by and see us in Lenoir, West Virginia at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We are accepting new patients ages 2 and up. We do rapid COVID testing, see primary care, DOT physicals, and do well child and well adult exams. You can see nurse practitioner Tanya Chafin or one of her medical assistants, Holly Runyon or Haley Grimmett. Walk-ins are welcome. You can also call 304.
Back here, Dalton rolls out second and real long. Now throws it big, deep ball. He's got a man out there. It's Jacob Vance into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, Dakota Dalton, flip your feet and launch one. That was about 45 yards in the air.
He slung that one, man. Like I said, 45, 50 yards in the air to Vance.
That was a beautiful throw. Came right after he took that big shot from the blitz off the edge. We were sitting there watching it, and we could both see it happen. You just didn't know if he was going to get rid of it in time. But the very next play, Dakota Dalton to Jacob Vance, a 44-yard touchdown pass.
It's hard to believe. I mean, it just shocks me that this is the second year that this kid's played football. And at the quarterback position, as smart as he is at it, you know?
Yes, 100%. As McClanahan kicks it through, 35-0, Chapmanville leads. Back with more right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia.
Does your car have a frown? Well, come on down to Evans Auto Parts, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, right off the turnoff from Birch K through 8. When your cash is tight, they make sure the price is right. Come on down to Evans Auto Parts.
Right. Back here is McClanahan's kick. Oh, good catch there. Big 58 with the catch. That's Braden Woodrum.
I swear.
Good hands there.
He messed the cameraman up. I thought it would ricochet off of him, but he snagged her down.
Yeah, Braden Woodrum with the catch there as he's able to snag it. And they'll go at the 48-yard line. 29 seconds to go here in the first half. Is, not the cleanest first half for Chapmanville, KJ, but they still have been impressive.
Yes, they have. 35-0 at half. It's going to be 35-0 at halftime. And they have been really impressive. Madison, that last drive, moved the ball real well, but this one, another fumble.
Yep. 5 turnovers for the Madison Redhawks tonight, and that's been pretty much the difference in the game for the most part. Simmons rolls out, looking as he'll get it off, and a big hit there from guess who? The quarterback, Dakota Dalton.
I tell
as
you
he
what,
comes
though,
up.
That was a big hit. But that kid held on to the football.
Yes,
in middle school, that is a great play.
Yes, he did. That's a great catch. That is 30, Drake Daniels, who made a great catch. They're calling an injury timeout for him, but he got up, just probably got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. But big hit there from Dakota Dalton. came up from his corner position. So a gain of 7 with 15 seconds to go. No timeouts for either side. So as soon as this ball is chopped into play, that clock will start moving. Madison with one more play maybe if they can get it off. Clock now at 10 seconds to go here. Madison's got to hurry if they want to get this one off. 35-0 Chapmanville's leads. 5 seconds to go. Still trying to rush to the line. 2 seconds to go. It's one, and get it off in time. Throw the tight end, and it's a catch, but that'll do it for the first half of play. Chapmanville able to take advantage of 5 Madison turnovers, and they'll take a 35-0 lead into the locker room at halftime. KJ and I will step aside for a break. Back with some halftime stats and a recap, and thank our sponsors right after this. You're listening to middle school football right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One. Trailhead Bar and Grill in Maplewood, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you're ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes. Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
This is where it all started. Right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today. and we always will be for generations to come.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
Back here at Barker Stadium, James Barker, KJ Phillips with you as Chapmanville a 35-0 lead here on a middle school Thursday night. As we'll run down the scoring really quick for the Chapmanville Tigers, it was Jackson Ellison from 24 yards out with 7:10 to go in the first quarter to give Chapmanville their first lead of the game, and McClanahan's extra point good, making it 7-0. Chapmanville will score a minute and 2 seconds later. Jacob Maynard, a 6-yard touchdown run, as McClanahan's point after good, making it a 14-0 Chapmanville lead. And was just another 2 minutes later, Maynard from 15 yards out. This time McClanahan kicked 21-0 Chapmanville after the first quarter of play. Then with 6:10 to go in the second quarter, Maynard found the end zone for the third time in the first half. 5-yard touchdown run. Chapmanville up 28-0 after the McClanahan kick. And then just before halftime, big pass from Dakota Dalton to Jacob Vance. 45-yard touchdown with 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Give us our score, 35-0 in favor of Chapmanville Middle School. Step aside for another break as we continue this broadcast here on the D&D Sports Network and allow us to pay some bills. You're watching middle school football right here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're trying to rehab from an on-the-field or workplace injury, come to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance in Chapmanville, West Virginia for all your physical therapy needs. For over 10 years, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance has been making sure their clients rebound in the quickest amount of time possible. That's Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Look forward to seeing you. Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better. If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
Stop by McCoy Dental and let our friendly staff take care of all your dental needs. Whether it's crowns, root canals, teeth cleaning, implants, or you're just in need of some light cosmetic work, we have you covered. McCoy Dental, improving our area one smile at a time. McCoy Dental is located at the Fountain Place Mall in Logan, West Virginia. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto insurance, Scott Ambergy at State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia is here to protect the things you love. Call Scott Ambergy today for a free quote. That's State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia.
If you want to work for the nicest fleet of trucks around, call Eric's Trucking. Right now we are hiring for 18 and 10-wheeler drivers. Must have CDLs. Eric's Trucking is a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and wants to wish Maddox Sarton the best of luck in today's contest.
Whether it's home, life, business, or auto insurance, Scott Ambergy at State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia is here to protect the things you love. Call Scott Ambergy today for a free quote. That's State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia. Trailhead Bar and Grill in Mapleton, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes. Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One.
Back here at Barker Stadium, halftime over. Chapmanville will get the ball to start the second half of play, up 35-0. We thank you for watching and listening to the D&D Sports Network. I think KJ and I need to start our own fantasy football show.
Yeah.
I really do.
We're pretty intelligent.
We're pretty good about it. Kickoff fielded there by Vance as he gets up the middle. And Vance has touched the ball 3 times tonight, and he's done excellent with it each time. As midfield for Chapmanville to start things over. Ironically, KJ, it's the worst field position Chapmanville has had pretty much all game long, aside from the last drive of the second quarter.
Like we're talking about fantasy football, I've been playing it, I'd say 26 years.
I'm right there with you.
28, somewhere around there. And I used to play in some really big leagues around the house. I mean, big money leagues. They were really fun. They do a different point system, though, than like ESPN and stuff does.
I'll tell you a good one is Chapmanville kind of in a little bit of an issue here. They're going to have a flag called as they had a receiver come on the field. They're going to have illegal participation. It's got to come all the way in to pass the number and then check in and then come back out. So 5-yard penalty backs him up to the 45. I was in a league. I was probably about 11 years old, and there were some business individuals around Logan. One of our sponsors, LB&T, I know the guy. He's still there. And I was an 11-year-old in a fantasy football league. The only way they could communicate with me via starting lineups and waiver wires was my mom had to send faxes in to the business to get my stuff in. I ended up winning the league that year, though, so I had a good time.
Oh, it's very fun. When you're scrounging through Sunday trying to find some of your players on TV.
Maynard with it on the edge, going to get a flag on the play. This one probably coming out. Big stiff arm there for Maynard, though. That will come back. I'll tell you how old that league was at that point in time. My 2 running backs were Eddie George and Barry Sanders.
Wow. Yep. You had some good running backs.
I did that league, and that was the year that Cordell Stewart had his best year as a NFL quarterback. So I had Cordell Stewart, Eddie George, and Barry Sanders, and pretty good.
Yeah, Sanders don't retire early. He's probably the all-time leading rusher.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. Put that statue out in front of Ford Field this week.
Yep. But I guess he was just tired of football, man, because he was still fresh. The year after his last year he played and retired, he was still the best running back in the league.
So, first and a real long 25 for Chapmanville after 2 back-to-back penalties to open up the half. And now they're going to get a timeout. We'll do the same. Chapmanville needs to regroup. We'll do the same here on the broadcast. Back with more right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, 1st and 25 after the Vance kickoff out to the 50-yard line. Chapmanville has moved backwards. And still having a little bit of trouble lining up here. And back to throw is Dalton. He's going to rush and get pulled down there by Dent as he pulled Dalton down. Chapmanville a little bit out of sorts out of halftime here, KJ. We've seen him move backward rather than forward here at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, Coach Dalton can't be happy, especially coming right out of halftime. Then you come right out of a timeout and you're still not set up right. I say he's not happy right now.
It's Chapmanville 2nd and 27. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. As we saw Madison drive the ball there late in the second quarter, KJ, and if it wasn't for the 5 Madison turnovers you mentioned, it could be a different game. Still haven't stopped Chapmanville too much as Dalton's going to roll out, being chased down from behind, flips it over. Good catch, good throw, and I believe that's Vance again, as it is Jacob Vance. Gain of about 10 on the play.
Pick up of about 10. Brings up a 3rd down and 17.
3rd and 17 here from the 42-yard line.
On the 42-yard line.
I saw a lot of people ask as we'll get this 3rd down play as Dalton rolls out, looking deep to Sarton. Now we'll throw it. Good ball. Sarton right there. He drops it. Oh, goodness. Couldn't have dropped it in a bucket any better, Dakota Dalton. And Sarton just beside himself because that's a catch he makes 99% of the time in practice. And he just took his eyes off of it. And it looks like Chapmanville may go for it here on 4th and 17. We'll see what they do.
You can't put that no better than where Dalton put it at.
No, absolutely not. As Perry and Sawyer Dalton come on, it looks like Chapmanville will get in their punt formation here. But I did see a lot of people ask, KJ, if we're doing the Mingo and Scott game tomorrow. No, that's going to be on WCHS for that Friday Night Rivals stuff. Yeah. Mark Martin will have that broadcast for you as Madison jumps offside there. And I think Daryl shared where you can watch it.
Yeah, you can get on our page and see it. But James is right. It's Friday Night Rivals and Mark Martin?
Mark Martin, yeah. They do a really good job with the broadcast. It'll be a really well done production. So you guys enjoy that broadcast, and I'm sure we'll have some highlights and some exclusive stuff with Coach Jones, win or lose with that game. That'll be one of the marquee matchups in the state of West Virginia as Ellison's punt down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, we gave you, we did the crunch time last night. Daryl went with Scott. I went with Mingo. Where are you going?
Oh, man. You always put me on the spot, KJ. Every time I do a broadcast with you, you put me on the spot, buddy. I'm going to have to see Mingo do it one more time.
That's what I said on the show last night. I said we keep saying every week, Mingo's got to show us something. Mingo's got to show us something. For the last 3 weeks, Mingo's got to show us. Mingo's got to show us. I said, we can't say that no more because they've done showed us.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm going to pick Mingo.
But I'm going to say I'll be a believer.
If they do this one.
If they do it this week.
There's no more next week.
No more next week. Listen, I'll say this much. It's a great play there. I'm trying to find a number. That was an excellent tackle on the play from inside backer position or outside. That's Tony Atkins again. So Atkins able to make the tackle on that play. If they win this week, they're
got to put them in a state championship contender.
Yes, they're up there to battle for a title this year because everybody thinks Scott is, and if you beat Scott at Scott, you got to put Coach Jones's club in that conversation. Absolutely.
I think it's going to be one heck of a ball game.
I think it will be. I think it will be one of the more physical games you see all season long. That was one thing that surprised me about Scott that I wasn't entirely sure for. Ellison with the sack there along with Tony Atkins. And Simmons tried to outrun him but couldn't get to the edge. It'll be 3rd and long for the Red Hawks here. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And Scott has speed, too.
Oh, a lot.
Brinegar can fly.
He is –
as advertised.
Yes, and I've told a few coaches around that maybe some of our fans might remember this name. There was a really fast player from Wayne. Spurlock was his. Brandon Spurlock was his name. He was a state track champion. They were a state champion football team. Brinegar reminds me so much speed-wise of the Spurlock kid.
I'm going to give you somebody, and you can tell me who he reminds me of.
Good tackle there from.
And he's from Chapmanville.
Dalton and Perry on the inside.
He reminds me so much of this kid. He's from Chapmanville, and he ventured across the river. He reminds me of Isaac Dixon.
Yeah, a little
with
bit.
His speed and his size. They're like the same build and the same speed.
A little bit. I would agree with that.
Dixon more of a running back.
Yes.
And they move Brinegar everywhere.
They got that same wiggle. They get in space and they break one tackle and you're not seeing them again.
My man Seth Cox says not going to happen, KJ. Seth is the owner of Gracie and Tape Merchandise.
Oh, okay.
He's my dude, man. I really like talking sports with him when I go down there, and he's sponsored with D&D for a while. I mean, if you're looking for anything, Gracie and Tape Merchandise has it. And damn, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I went there a couple times, and not only they're looking for, if you're looking for something, they have it, but just nice people inside the building as well. 5-yard penalty on the Red Hawks there. And it's going to be 4th and 25 now for Madison as they're going to be in punt formation. 3:30 on a moving clock here in the third quarter of play. As that kick is away. Good kick, good punt out to Sarton. Sarton fields it at the 36. Gets to the edge, to the outside. Makes a guy miss. Trying to dance around. Gets it to about the 16-yard line. And that will be where Chapmanville starts. As Chapmanville in good field position once again here in the third quarter of play.
I probably used to be Seth's favorite, but I say Daryl won that last night on the show because he picked Scott.
That's a fun show to listen to you guys talk
it's
about
fun, man, yeah.
all those. And really it's one of the best outlets for if you're looking for highlights and a kind of a recap for everything going around the mountains and the region. That's the best show to watch. You got highlights on there. You do an excellent job and get a lot of publicity for these kids. Dalton gives it off. This one to Ellison. Ellison to the outside. Gets a block from Browning. He's going to still follow Browning into the end zone. Touchdown, Chapmanville. No flags on the play. It'll be another run for Ellison, his second of the night. And Chapmanville at the 3:06 mark here in the third quarter take a 41-0 lead.
Daniel Miller says, Maynard from Chapmanville reminds me of Jake Robinson from Chapmanville back in 2010 for the Tigers. Hard-nosed runner and doesn't care to lay the hammer on you when you're on the field.
Kick is up and through for McClanahan. 42-0, Chapmanville leads. Back with more right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222.
Here from Chapmanville.
Oh,
and
big
a big hit there. Maynard. Yeah, he recovered the kick. It'll be Chapmanville football, but that ball blown dead once it's the recovery. And Maynard didn't know. The ball's dead. That's he just didn't know. That's the rule in high school. That's the rule. Actually, in the NFL, you cannot return the onside kick if you recover it. So Chapmanville will take over the 45-yard line. 42-0, they lead.
Seth Cox says, man's wide receivers were beating Mingo Central's DBs, just couldn't hit them. What do you think Matt Fry's going to do with the three speedsters he's got?
That's why they play the game.
Yeah,
That's
I think
why
it's going to be
they
a
play
good
the
one,
game.
man. I think you got one of the highest powered offenses against one of the best defenses, so we'll see how it rolls.
Cooper Perry with his first carry of the game, gain of about 3 yards. Is a little bit of a different offensive look. We may see I call it the three-headed monster there for Chapmanville in the backfield. Dalton, Maynard, and Ellison in the backfield. May see that be the end of the night for them. Madison is going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. Another break here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia, or in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Back here as snap given off to Chapmanville as you're going to get 81 around the edge, and it'll go in to the end zone for the touchdown. That is
81 is Sawyer Dalton.
Sawyer Dalton, as Jeff Sargent likes to call him, Saw Dog for the end zone. In the end zone for the touchdown. 48-0, Chapmanville leads on the rush from Sawyer Dalton as the extra point unit scrambling on.
Seth Cox
says, still talking?
Yeah, he says still can't wait for the game, though. I can't either.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one.
I hope they play an excellent game with no injuries, and that both these teams make a deep playoff run.
Yeah,
I really do.
I think that's a possibility. Is McClanahan on to attempt the extra point? That one's going to be blocked right up the middle. Good block there from, I think that's 55 for Madison. David Jones with the block on the play. We'll step aside for another break as Chapmanville gets ready to kick off right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. Get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you are ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Back here at Barker Stadium, 48-0. Chapmanville leads. Deep kick from McClanahan there. Puts a boot into it. That'll get down to about the 10-yard line where it's fielded by the Redhawks. And then a good tackle there on the sideline. I believe that's Sawyer Dalton again.
Yeah,
so
he's all over the place.
Dog all over the place after the touchdown run.
And Melissa and Pete Farley says, way to go, Saw Dog.
All right. Sawyer Dalton, big run and a big tackle there as we'll see some new fresh faces for Chapmanville as their defense getting replaced here as try to get those players out to you. 48-0. Chapmanville leads here in the third quarter of play. James Barker, KJ Phillips with you here on this Thursday night middle school broadcast. As new quarterback in the game for Madison as well. That's number 9. I'm not sure if we have a number 9 on the roster, but
now is middle school got a running clock too? Is it the same as high school?
Inside the fourth quarter, yeah. So you'll have a running clock inside the fourth quarter. So you're 2 minutes away from that. Now, I know in Kentucky, once it's 35, it doesn't matter where it's at. Yep. You get that running clock.
And honestly, I think that'll fix West Virginia's problem with the high scoring. It's not transfers, this and that. I mean, if you put a 35-second running clock in the first quarter,
yes,
that game's over in no time.
Yeah. I completely agree. You know, I kind of have an idea of how to fix that. I don't know if everybody's going to agree with me or not. I'll throw it out here in just a second. A good run there from the Red Hawks as we try to get a number. As looks like 31 on the carry. That's Tucker Harvey. A good carry for Madison there. So you go up whatever in the first half. Let's say you're up 42, 49-0 in the first half. You know, the coaches come out, they make an agreement sometimes, whatever. I think at that point in time, that's the final score of the varsity game, and you start the junior varsity game. Just go ahead, and we're going to say that game's over, and all the stats will count, everything counts, and the junior varsity stats will count toward varsity. But you know, we're not going to keep score after that. You know, and I understand that that's probably not something that everybody's going to agree with, but you know, at some point, you've got to make it where the kids that are on the really bad side of it aren't quitting football and quitting the sport just because they keep losing like that. Now it's your coach's job to make it fun, make it interesting. I get all that too, but you know, we've got to keep kids playing the game of football, and the only way to do that is to protect them a little bit. I'm not saying protect them every single time, but protect them a little bit. Snap back as Madison over across with it.
Nice run.
Yeah, good strong run there from that young man. We don't have number 9 listed, but we do have a number 5, Colton White. If you know that young man, give him some props online.
5-yard carry for the Red Hawks.
But, you know, people's, you know, griping about it this year because the high scores, but it's not just this year.
No, it's every year.
I don't think you can blame it on the transfers and this and that.
Polka, 2001 Polka, we went to Polka, and they kicked our butts. And I walked the midfield at the end of the third quarter, and I said, Seth, can you please put your JV in? His coach Ramsey over there said, can you please put your JV in? Like, we're not getting any better over here, so just help us out a little bit. But, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, you got as a coach, you got to understand where you're at as a program. You want your kids to play, and you know South Charleston got beat 98 to 6 against GW last week, but that 6 was the first time that South Charleston had scored all season long. So even though that you had a huge number on the other side, those South Charleston kids still had a positive moment in that game, and that's why you keep playing and keep doing. So
I mean, that touchdown that makes some of the kids' season.
Yes. And then I don't know if they kicked the extra point or not. I think they did because I think there's a young lady that kicked the extra point, which was the first female athlete to score a point in football for South Charleston ever in that school's history. So, you have those positive moments for those kids. And again, on the other side of it too, those other kids that scored a lot of points, they worked really hard to be a part of that team and get that chance to score points. So you can't tell them to not try to get in the end zone too.
No.
15-yard penalty on the
That's the end of, we got one more play because you can't end the quarter on a defensive penalty. So final play here of the third quarter. As Madison lines up in the gun. Run there for the Red Hawks, tackled at about the 34-yard line. That'll do it for the third quarter of play. Back with the fourth quarter right after this. You're watching middle school football right here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
If you're trying to rehab from an on-the-field or workplace injury, come to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance in Chapmanville, West Virginia for all your physical therapy needs. For over 10 years, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance has been making sure their clients rebound in the quickest amount of time possible. That's Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Look forward to seeing you.
Back here at Barker Stadium, 48-0. Chapmanville Middle School leads over Madison Middle School as we will have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Again, we thank our sponsors for broadcast tonight. You can see those sponsors in your upper left-hand corner as well as on the scroll on the bottom of the screen. And again, without these sponsors, not possible for us to bring you middle school football and a chance for you to see kids that maybe sometimes you're not normally seeing here on the D&D Sports Network. Madison, good drive here, second down and 10 from about the 35-yard line as they'll spread things out here. Snap back. Roll to the left, looks, throws down the field, falls incomplete as big hit there from, I believe is that 87 or 67? I believe that's 67. Jeffrey Baisden with the pressure there for Chapmanville. As these young Chapmanville players getting some playing time here on a varsity night. They played Logan Middle in the JV game on Saturday, and the Chapmanville Middle School JV victorious over Logan. I think the star of that show, though, I think a dog got on the field there for about a good solid minute or two.
Was it here?
Yeah, no, it was at Logan.
Okay.
So always when you get one of those animals on the field, it causes a little bit of excitement. 3rd and 10. Snap. Back to the quarterback, and he's wrapped up. Swallowed in the backfield again. Jeffrey Baisden makes the play. 27, Keegan Collier makes the play there. Excited young man there for making a sack there. So Keegan Collier gets the sack. It'll be 4th and 15.
That'll bring up a 4th and 15 from the 40-yard line.
We got Daryl McCoy tuning in.
All right.
Yeah. I thought he was doing the game. What's the Belfry score, Daryl? Give us some updates on Belfry and Perry Central.
And again, I know if he was doing the Belfry game, then he didn't listen. Columbo's in Parkersburg, Daryl. You'll thank me later. 4th and 15. Madison in the gun. The drop back, the pass, rolling out, and good run there. I don't know if he's going to get to the sticks. He's going to try, though. All the way inside the 35, down at the 33-yard line. That's where Chapmanville will take over on downs as we'll see some young Chapmanville offensive players.
Turnover on downs. Chapmanville will take over. 1st and 10 from
Chapmanville will move to 4-1 on the season. I believe they travel to Wyoming East next week. I'll have to check on that. All right. Buddy. Oh, there we go. KJ right on it. They are here against Wyoming East.
Oh, so we got another home game. They got 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah, and then they got homecoming. There's a good run there from Cooper Perry. Breaks it across. Now he's going to get back to the left side. Cooper Perry to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chapmanville. Cooper Perry reels off a huge run. 67-yard touchdown run for Cooper Perry. And Chapmanville extends their lead to 54-0.
So I would assume me and you probably will be back here
tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next Thursday.
2 Thursdays in a row here at Wyoming East and Oceana, and then they go to Ripley
to end the regular season.
Yep, in the Black Diamond Championship, which I would assume will probably be here this year, right? Because they beat Madison.
It will be dependent. I believe Oceana plays in that mix now too. So I believe if Oceana and Chapmanville, that will be determined who hosts that championship game. 2-point conversion is good. As can't see who got it in yet, but that is a 2-point conversion good. I think it's 41. That's Jacob Evans gets it into the end zone as Chapmanville takes a 56-0 lead. Back with more middle school football right after this, right here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
WBW back in the day. McClanahan's kick deep into Red Hawk territory there as decent return out. Then they're going to have edge to the outside. We're going to have to see if McClanahan can make a tackle here on the sideline. The kicker gets him out of bounds. He did his job. McClanahan able to knock him out of bounds. Good return there for Madison as, again, 5:18 to go here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 from the Chapmanville 36-yard line.
It will be 2 straight home games after this, so 3 straight home games for Chapmanville if you count this one. They host Wyoming East here next week, Wyoming East Middle School, and then Oceana Middle School the week after for homecoming. So that'll be a good little test there. Oceana lost to Logan in a scrimmage, but from what I heard from a couple of coaches on Chapmanville staff, it was a little bit more even than you would think. So
Oceana's got a pretty good middle school team.
Pretty good team. I know Coach the Tilley brothers are over there. Coach Tilley does a good job over there. And it should be an interesting matchup between those two on the 12th. But first it'll be October 5th. It'll be Wyoming East here. So again, big slate of games for us on the D&D Network tomorrow. Myself and Joe Kinzer, Herbert Hoover, and Chapmanville as we'll travel to Herbert Hoover. And there will be in Parkersburg for George Washington and Parkersburg. Dylan Morris down in Tug Valley for Tug Valley and Tulsa. And KJ will be in McGoffin County.
Yep, with Powell County, McGoffin and Powell.
As throw down the field. Did he catch it? He did. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete.
That's one of them you might just have to say, good catch.
Yeah, that's a good catch. Good catch. And it falls incomplete. Thought it was a good ball there from the quarterback. We still don't have a number for number 9. But if anybody is able to help us out there, it was a good ball from that young man.
Yeah, they didn't have a number 9 on our roster, did they?
Nope. So yeah, we're about that time, KJ. I get to put you on the spot this time.
Okay, I'm ready.
We gotta get our West Virginia player of the game for the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic
Tonight.
I
mean, I think we can go ahead and announce it. I think it's Jacob Maynard.
I think so too. Had a really good game on the ground. I think Maynard probably is that guy. As a run there for the Red Hawks out of bounds. Good pursuit there on the play for Chapmanville. You had 41 Jacob Evans as well as 35 Jacob Thompson in there as well. And number 8, Chase Adams, getting some action as well. A couple other players out on the field. Jake Hayner out there at one corner, and the other corner over here, number 4, Zeke Tiller. And then number 7 over here. I think that's, still don't have a number for number 7 for Chapmanville. It may be Cooper Hunter.
How many total touchdowns Maynard have? 4?
3.
3.
They hadn't touched it a lot since.
Yeah, he had 3 in the first half.
Yeah, 3 in the first half. Ooh, good tackle
nice
there.
Tackle.
55 the play there. That is Drew Harper, the 6th grader. As one of the Madison
players.
players.
We got an injured player for Madison.
Hurt on the play as they're going to check on him. And as they do, we'll step aside for a break. Back with more right after this here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
Back here at Barker Stadium, James Barker, KJ Phillips with you as Chapmanville takes over on downs, as most likely this will be the last few plays for this game. Chapmanville impressive tonight, 56-0 over the Madison Red Hawks, as they will move to Chapmanville will move to 4-1 on the season. Timeout for Chapmanville. We'll keep things right here with you as
my man Seth Cox says, good lineup of games this weekend. I'll have games to watch all week.
All right. I'll tell you what, there's another big game on Saturday that I know a lot of, let's say, on the other side of the tug are rooting for. That Kentucky has a big game.
Florida.
Yes, big game as Florida travels to Kentucky. That
Where's West Virginia at?
West Virginia is at TCU.
TCU, yeah.
Virginia
I think that's a winnable
TCU.
game for them.
I do too. You know, what was supposed to be the weak part of WVU football this year was that defense, and they have played well.
Yeah.
They have played well defensively throughout this season so far. Even at Penn State, I thought the defense played well. So it's time now for the offense to kind of get their act together, so to speak, and we'll see if the Mountaineers can, you know, I guess, make a bowl game and save Neil Brown's job, so to speak.
What about College Game Day going to Durham?
Ooh.
At Duke for Notre Dame.
That's going to be a big one.
First time that College Game Day has ever been in Durham for football.
That's I didn't know they were going to.
Yeah, that's where College Game Day is at this week. Elko, that was a great hire for Duke. He's turned that program around in 2 years, and he, you know, undefeated right now. Upset Clemson first game of the season. Notre Dame, I believe, is a different animal coming into Durham because they should have beat Ohio State last week. I mean, you can't play two defensive plays at the goal line with no time left with 10 players.
10 players on the field. Yeah. Chase Adams with the carry there for Chapmanville is a little bit of a single wing look here for the Tigers, as you're going to get a carry there. Ooh, tackle from behind as still trying to find some numbers here for Chapmanville on the carry, as that was number 12, I believe. That would be Cade Fry on the carry for Chapmanville. I will say that it's almost wide open this year in college football. I don't see a dominant team like we have in years past. Even Georgia has not been as dominant as many people thought they should be.
The quarterback position is a little iffy right now. I mean, maybe they figured it out. The defense is always going to be good, but South Carolina had them on the ropes 14-3 at halftime, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. You get a flag on the play there as that carry for Jacob Evans over the right side. It'll be a penalty against Chapmanville.
But I think Michigan's quietly just sitting there at 2. Nobody's really saying much about them. That defense is not allowing any points a game. They got Harbaugh back last week. So watch out for Michigan.
Yeah. Harbaugh on the double secret probation there as he got suspended for 4 games, I think. Yeah. So, Big Ten still got to make some noise. Big win for Ohio State to kind of over Notre Dame. Kind of makes the Big Ten relevant. And you talk about that playoff push. SEC still the dominant.
Yeah, they're still the king of the mountain right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Perry gets the snap as it rolled back to him. He'll be stopped there. Chapmanville might have one more play to run here in this one. 56-0. Chapmanville going to be victorious here tonight. Again, we thank you for watching and listening here on the D&D Sports Network. We will be, again, with our high school football schedule, and then KJ next Thursday will be right back here for Chapmanville and Wyoming East.
And I'll tell you another team. Watch out for Oregon, man. They can score.
They look good. They look good against Colorado. Really good against Colorado. There's a snap. Ball dropped and falling on, and that will do it here tonight from Barker Stadium. Final score, it's Chapmanville 56, Madison nothing. KTN will be back with the postgame show and the Tuck Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game right after this break. You're watching middle school football action right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Stop by McCoy Dental and let our friendly staff take care of all your dental needs, whether it's crowns, root canals, teeth cleaning, implants, or you're just in need of some light cosmetic work. We have you covered. McCoy Dental, improving our area one smile at a time. McCoy Dental is located at the Fountain Place Mall in Logan, West Virginia.
If you want to work for the nicest fleet of trucks around, call Eric's Trucking. Right now we are hiring for 18 and 10-wheeler drivers. Must have CDLs. Eric's Trucking is a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and wants to wish Maddox Sarton the best of luck in today's contest.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop. Does your car have a frown? Well, come on down to Evans Auto Parts, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, right off the turnoff from Birch K through 8. When your cash is tight, they make sure the price is right. Come on down to Evans Auto Parts.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
Stop going out of town to take care of your health care needs when we can take care of you right here locally. Stop by and see us in Lenoir, West Virginia at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We are accepting new patients ages 2 and up. We do rapid COVID testing, see primary care, DOT physicals, and do well child and well adult exams. You can see nurse practitioner Tanya Chafin or one of her medical assistants, Holly Runyon or Haley Grimmett. Walk-ins are welcome. You can also call 304-236-3601 to make an appointment. Look forward to seeing you here at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic.
Back here on the D&D Sports Network, final score, Chapmanville 56, Madison Middle nothing. Break down the scoring for you in the first quarter, 7:10 mark, 50 seconds into the game after a Madison fumble. Jackson Ellison able to run it in from 24 yards out. McClanahan PAT was good, 7-0. Chapmanville leads. It wasn't a minute later. Maynard runs one in. Jacob Maynard, his first of 3 touchdowns on the night, 6 yards out. It's 14-0 after the McClanahan kick. 4:19 to go in the first quarter. Maynard again, this time from 15 yards out. McClanahan kick is good. 21-0 Chapmanville leads. And then at the 6:10 mark in the second quarter, Maynard finds the end zone for the third time, 5 yards out. And it's a 28-0 lead for Chapmanville. And then a big pass from Dakota Dalton to Jacob Vance right before the end of the half, as 45-yard touchdown from Dalton as he moved to his left. The McClanahan kick good, 35-0 in favor of Chapmanville as we head into halftime. And then it was all Chapmanville in the second half. Ellison, a touchdown run of his own. Perry, a 67-yard touchdown run for Chapmanville as well. And it was all Chapmanville tonight. Madison with a bunch of turnovers. KJ really saw only one drive that had some promise for the Redhawks. They got it inside the red zone, and as soon as we started singing their praises, they fumbled again. 5 turnovers tonight for the Redhawks. If you count the kick that was recovered, that would be 6 turnovers left on the field for Madison tonight.
Yep. They did. Chapmanville played awesome, man. And, like the turnovers killed Madison because when actually they didn't turn the ball over, they drove the ball pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely did. And we saw some good play out of Liam Franchini, number 2 for Madison, as well as Alex Dent, number 7, ran the ball really well. And, we saw some good play from a few others as well. Tucker Harvey had a couple good runs. Drake Daniels played really well on the defensive side. So Madison Middle able to come away with some positive moments here tonight, but it was Chapmanville coming away with a big win, 56-0. Well, we've got your Friday set for you here on the D&D Sports Network. We're going to be everywhere in the mountains and a little bit even farther this time for the D&D Sports Network. But we're looking forward to it. Another Friday night here on the D&D Sports Network starting tomorrow. That'll do it for me and KJ here from Barker Stadium. Once again, your final score. It's Chapmanville 56, Madison Middle nothing. Thank you for watching this presentation of the D&D